Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday, the 1st of August. I'm listening to the oldies station. Oh, I don't have my seatbelt on. Sorry. I just left my house. So don't get on to me. Okay, I'll tell you why I got distracted. My neighbor's house burned down a couple days ago. Yeah. So that happened. So I'm not sure what's happening over there now, but number one, we had fire trucks at our house for 2 days. The whole road was blocked off. I had to cancel a couple appointments for that one of the afternoons because the fire trucks and the fire chief or the fire marshal, EMS, an investigator, everybody was blocking and using our driveways because they had to get to the fire, and there were 4 trucks and they blocked our road off. So I just called my patients and I was like, hey, the house is actively burning down. I'd like to kind of stay in my house and make sure everything's cool, and not to mention the fact that I can't get out of the neighborhood. So anyway, I was just looking over there because this happened on Thursday afternoon. Friday morning, the fire trucks were back over because it reignited or whatever it does, fires. We were all worried about, they had to kind of wet things down because we were all worried that something was going to spark. And now they've moved all this stuff out onto the front yard, and they have tents pitched in the front yard. I mean, I've never been around anyone that's had their house burned down, so I'm not going to comment on any of that, but it's kind of like, what's the plan? Because I'm a nurse, so I'm thinking, okay, what would I do in that situation? Of course, you've got to get the stuff out and go through it. But also, those people rent that house. So I hope they had renter's insurance because, the owner has the property insurance. Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter. That's why I got distracted. I was looking at the tents that are pitched up, and there are all kinds of people, sitting in chairs out in the... Go ahead. Oh, okay, thank you. Me and this lady were in a turning duel, and she let me go. That was nice of her. Okay, she was in a Mercedes. Very nice car. I am very distracted. I'm on my way to church. Don't mind the wet hair. I'm putting a headscarf on anyway when I get to church. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Amy. I'm a nurse. I'm a wife of 28 years. 28 years? Is that right? Almost 28 years. 27 years? 27 years. I'm starting to lose track now. Once you hit 25, and then you kind of forget to count until you hit 30, I think. I've got 2 kids. I need to lose some weight. I will be 49 in a few months. What else can I tell you? Oh, I'm Eastern Orthodox Christian. So when you hear me talking about going to church and putting on a scarf and all that, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, today is day 1 of our August challenge. Yesterday, I was here live. I gave you links to printables to set out your goals for August. Long-term, short-term goals, SMART goals, whatever you want to do. And I had a lot of great response. I have a lot of people out there that are doing different plans. We have a lot of diversity, and I love it. I think that's what we need, is to come together and support each other on so many levels, not just on weight loss. But I digress. I think it's really cool to see a lot of us coming together and committing to the one thing that's really going to help us, and that's tracking what we eat. And you can track any way that you like. There's so many options if you're still not sure. Old school and easiest way to track is on paper. And just journal what you ate. It's going to help you be more aware of what you're putting into your body. And your body and your health is so important, especially right now in 2021. The quality, the quantity of our food, all that good stuff is so important. So you can start with paper. You can choose an app to track. And the plan that you choose is totally up to you. If you're doing like intuitive eating, I don't see why it wouldn't be helpful to just jot down what you're eating and how you were feeling when you were eating it. I have friends out there that are doing, that sort of approach. I think tracking is still beneficial. It was funny because a couple of you guys were like, I don't want to track, I don't like tracking, but I know I need to do it. And I want to tell you that, go watch my video from yesterday, my live video. I did some research before I talked to you guys yesterday. They found that if you track consistently over time, the average amount of time it takes for a person to actually track their food is about 15 minutes a day. And think of all the other things that we spend 15 minutes on. Scrolling through Instagram, watching YouTube, watching TV, wandering around the house trying to figure out what kind of chores we need to do and avoiding them. So 15 minutes is a small dedication of time to yourself, and I think the benefits and the investment of that time is going to be absolutely huge for you. So whether you're doing an app, you can track in an app, you can track on paper, you can track in a paper tracker, whatever you want to do, calories, points, carbs, macros, feelings. I think tracking your feelings and your hunger, your satiety levels. Were you hungry when you ate? Were you actually not hungry and you're still pretty satisfied from the last thing that you ate, and you're eating because emotionally you're feeling a certain way, whether it's happy, sad, mad, bored, frustrated, irritated, joyful, celebratory. It's your approach. You get to do it the way that you want to do it. I'm going to try to find us some fun printables every week because I like that sort of thing. So right now we're starting with goal setting. We'll see what else I can find for my next live for you guys to kind of keep you inspired. So this month, the commitment, the number one commitment, you don't have to come up with any other goals. And you can totally be off plan and still track. Okay? Our number one goal here is to track what we're eating and be accountable every day for the month of August. And then the cool thing is, just think how great we're all going to feel at the end of August when we say, I did this one thing for myself and my health. Maybe it will be a point of reevaluation, and you'll be like, oh, there are some things I need to change. This really did not work for me. This plan didn't work. I didn't like the way I was tracking, whatever. Or maybe you say, wow, this is why I have not been successful, because I have not been accurately tracking. And now that I'm accurately tracking, guess what? I feel better. My health has improved. Maybe I've lost some weight. Maybe I've lost some inches. Maybe my fitness level has improved. I'm less winded. I'm able to get off the couch or out of bed easier. All the good things. This is very personalized to you and your situation. Some of us don't have the mobility, or we all have different lifestyles and things. So I want you to take this and own it and enjoy it. Try to make it fun for yourself and sustainable, because I love doing something short term like this, because it's not like, hey, this is the rest of your life. It's like, this is just August, you guys. It's 1 month. You can do this for 1 month, okay? We don't need to think about next month. We don't need to think about the end of the year. We don't need to think about 2022. We just have to think about, hey, today is August 1st, and we're doing this together. So that's my little encouraging spiel. Yesterday I tracked. I was at 1533 or 34, 38, somewhere in there. Calories. I'm weighing on Wednesdays, guys. So even though I had kind of a August 1st weigh-in, I'm not really counting that. Not to mention the fact that yesterday I had, what did we make last night? Corn, beef, and cabbage in the crock pot. It was so delicious. but the salt level, my rings are tight this morning. So I jumped on the scale and I was like, oh, I'm just not even going to pay attention to that number because I know that I'm on track right now. So it's, water weight. We're moving on. We're not even going to talk about it. We're just cruising on, but it's kind of fun to see it because I know at the end of August, I'll see a much lower number. I'm believing that for myself. I'm putting that out there for myself, you guys. But if you did decide to weigh today and you want to put it down below because you want to come back to it at the end of August, feel free to do that. I have a scale now that has a phone app to it so I can electronically track, which is sort of it's almost like my weigh-in at a meeting or something because it weighs me in and it puts it on my phone. And it's not, I don't have to type it in, nothing like that. And it's been a really nice, accurate way. So really, if we're talking about numbers, and I like to just put numbers out there, I didn't used to do this, and it's been helping me lately. I want to get back down to 249. I was there before I went on vacation, and then I've just been kind of vacillating around, and it's the weekends that are messing with me because I'm very, in fact, yesterday was Saturday, and I was very consistent. Friday was I? No. So you can see why I'm lacking consistency and why I need consistency and why I'm doing this challenge, not just for you guys, but for myself, because I need to be consistent. Anyway, that's the story. That's what's happening. I will weigh in on Wednesday, and we'll see if we can get this water weight off. I don't eat anything before church on Sundays, so we haven't even started anything today. We're starting a fast, 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks? My Orthodox friends could tell me below because I seem to have just dropped it out of my brain. But I'm bringing a red beans and rice with shrimp dish to share at church today. But I brought myself a protein bar and a drink, and I need to drink some water. So, because I'm already feeling dry. I just feel dry. And I've got to go sing for 2 hours. So wish me luck on that. Stay in orbit today. If you need to get your Stay in Orbit t-shirt out that we made a couple years ago or a year ago, get it out. Put it on. Get some activity in today if you can. I'm going to try to do a Leslie video and track and drink my water. That's really my plan for the day, and not hit my head on the roof of my car. Okay, bye guys. Stay in orbit. Day 1. We can do this. You can do it.